it a few more minutes.
Okay, you know what? I should put this at the front door.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. We had the.
Now the chair's done leaking. Is that
I don't know that it's actually done leaking.
Oh, I love food.
My name is Justin Clement, and I am playing Sweeny Todd. What I like about the AcrossTown is that it's always been a very small, intimate space where you can have more of a one-on-one with the audience. And I think they tend to choose plays that are challenging for audiences and make them think.
So for all of us tonight, we are working on God That's Good. We did open up to, if you haven't been here since we got the numbers down on the floor, we're going to review the entrances and exits. So we've got one, come straight down and in this way, and then working like a clock, if you're Terry, over here in F. 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 is the trick one, because 5 is the one where Dom is standing right now. The movement ends up being not just like the narrative. You're visually seeing the performers turning and doing the different facings, but then that's also part of their intention and their motivation as a character. So we really try to think about if they're moving, why they're moving. So you're not just seeing a bunch of circles all day, but you're getting a chance to also experience different facings that other audience members might not have. So playing in the round is also about creating these little magical experiences for certain audience members that they might catch and someone else might not see because of their seat. As the director, as I'm staging the work, I jump from place to place, up and down all the different levels and options, and I can tell you that they're all pretty great for different reasons. There's no perfect seat in the house. I think Terry has a pretty great seat in his back little corner in the production booth, but beyond that, I think that the audience itself is, everyone's getting a totally different experience. So if you do get a chance to see it multiple times, I would definitely say take a different seat each time. Yes, and that's the other thing. So let's actually make those entrances a little slower, intentional, setting up the bench. You can even set it up wrong and then fix it. And look at the audience. Like if someone's like really man-spreading here, you can make an adjustment to go back. And then yes, sitting. God, that's good. Sit, and you caught that middle one.
So I'll kind of make sure that everything, we'll do it with the original Broadway tracks first, and then when we do it with our stage tracks, then I have to sometimes adjust the cues to make sure that I can start and stop it when they need it, and things like that. So we kind of just workshop the music as we block.
I'll call you. I have another friend.
I am Thomas Sanders, and I am one of the Sweeneys here at Sweeny Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. He is basically the star of this real Penny Dreadful that existed, kind of a mythical character that existed that was created for newspapers, and he is kind of this legend that the rest of the ensemble is singing about. And what I think the writers were trying to do was give him the backstory and a justification for why he did what he did. So he's kind of the person who's the linchpin for all of this narrative that's being tied around it, like from start to finish. You know, his job is to reel you into that suspense while also having a little bit of wry humor. That's the trickiest part, trying to like combine that humor with this very dark character obsessed with revenge.
This is pretty good. How's it feeling so far?
I nailed yum.
You need to go through and out and around. Yeah. That would be your opportunity to take a pie. But keep everything just like up and out, using those levels and like sharp, distinct movements. Just play with it too, because you're finding more interesting things.
Love it. Oh no.
Can you lift it up sideways? Lift it. Uh-huh. Then can you just squeeze it in? Okay. We can lift.
Do we want to give it to them for rehearsal today, or keep it for a second?
Let's ask if Calypso wants to try and start using it, or if it's going to be in the way.
See how it works in terms of.
Yeah, we should talk through it.
Yeah, we have a present for you.
Delivery.
Patrick has a present for you.
It's Wheelie.
Wow.
Is that a chair for a king?
Especially with somebody in it. It's a little bit. I don't know how durable any of this is at this point.
So lift and then
Yes.
set down.
Yeah,
Shoulder.
their weight will help you take them back,
Yeah.
and you just want to, as you bring them up, and then.
Because Lucy's going to be here.
My name is Andrea Young. I'm the president of the AcrossTown Repertory Theater. I'm also playing Mrs. Levitt in Sweeny Todd. Mrs. Levitt is crazy. There's a lot of different ways I could kind of take it, and I want to bring more of a sensuality to her, and less of an unhinged and more plotting kind of tone to that. It's also great to be the villain, and she's kind of a villain, and also the main character that's like not very common. So I think that's exciting, and I love playing the bad guy because the bad guy is always, you know, thinking they're the hero of their own story.
Rehearsal tracks.
Yes!
Amazing.
Yeah, that was good. All right, thank you everyone. Have a good night. Thank you. All right, we just finished up rehearsal. It's about 10 p.m. and we've got a couple more weeks to go, but we hope that you join us here at the AcrossTown Repertory Theater for Sweeny Todd.